And welcome to this pay-per-view extravaganza. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of welterweight action between these two great warriors. Ellis is making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step. Ricky Hatton's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Mongoose Ellis. His adversary, fighting out of the red corner, Ricky Hatton.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight, touch gloves, and let's come out boxing.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. As far as the fighter with the faster hand speed goes, going up against the high stamina, high endurance guy, what is the one thing he has to be very conscious of?
Where he is, geography. That he's in the center of the ring where he can use that speed. Stay out of those corners. Definitely stay off the ropes.
Ricky Hatton's now got to deal with swelling. He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
Very nice defensive guard there. He missed with that headshot. Ricky Hatton's side to me is getting worse as things continue on here. Teddy, he's got to be very conscious of that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and his corner has to be too. They got to be thinking about if it gets to the point where he can't defend himself, they have to do something. Obviously, they didn't come here thinking they were going to have to do. Stop this fight.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Ellis is coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counter punch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down too.
Good job with another left hand. Blocks away that headshot. Combo lands upstairs. Ellis's commitment to being judicious and effective really worked out well there. The punch stats prove it. Here we go. Round two is underway. Ellis is looking all right here as we start this round, but it was just a round ago that he got tagged. He was stunned there in that last round. What do you expect from him here, Teddy?
Well, I think he's starting to gain a little bit of confidence because, you know, now he's been left alone a little bit. And that's the danger. His opponent is letting him get himself healthy again. And if a guy who's been hurt starts to gain confidence, all of a sudden you have a tougher fight than you ever thought you were going to have on your hands.
You see guys do this all the time. A little shove off there to create some space on the inside and get your punches off. A good block by Ricky Hatton. Now he's getting into a groove. You can tell he just landed a three-punch combination. When you're leading up to a fight, sparring is so critically important. How important is it that you have sparring partners that really act as a scout ahead towards the opponent you're going to be facing?
You know, that's a great question, and it depends where you are in your career. In the early part of the career, you know, it doesn't matter as much. You just want to get your fighter consistent in the areas he needs to be consistent with whoever you got him in there with, and then you improve as you start to develop. And then you give them different looks, whenever you can. But when you're fighting a big fight and you know exactly who you're fighting, well, you want a guy that height, you want a guy that size. Because
oh! Ricky Hatton stunned and staggered. Ricky Hatton's learning a real hard lesson here, and it's that a corner man can only do so much when you're dealing with this amount of swelling around the eye.
Yeah, you have that end swell in the corner. Of course, it's a piece of metal that you put in ice. It gets very cold. It retains the cold, and you place it on the swelling. But once it gets started, as you alluded to, Joe, it's tough to stop it. You got to get that ice or get that end swell on it early on before that swelling gets started, before it gets to this kind of place.
Ricky Hatton's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Ellis is giving us something to think about early on in this fight here, but his opponent has even more to think about. He has established the jab already.
Yes, he has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past it.
Ellis's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. Ellis's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. There it is! Ricky Hatton stunned, and he is hurt. Hatton clearly bothered by that punch, and he's looking to clinch.
He spent a lot of time, Hatton has, going to school where he's learned offense. Right now, he's got a quick lesson to learn: how to survive, how to come up with defense.
Relax. Doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep it on him. No need to get excited.
Here we go with the 4th round. Ellis is coming out for this round knowing he's got a chance to end it right here. Teddy, what should he try to do after hurting his man badly in that last round?
Well, look, you want to stay on him, but you don't want to walk into anything. You don't want to be over anxious where you get sloppy. So go behind your jab. That's going to stabilize everything. Keep everything in front of you, and go downstairs, because you're going to try to survive. So go downstairs, freeze the upstairs, and then all of a sudden you switch up top. You get a quick night.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. Very clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Hatton. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time, to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Just missed with that punch. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Ellis is doing a good job of targeting on the inside. There it is! Ricky Hatton's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Oh, Ricky Hatton got hurt there, and now he's tying up.
He's not used to this. He's used to being on the other end of this equation where he's the one doing the hurt. Right now, he's going to have to figure out very quickly how he survives.
In the opening 2 minutes, a minute to go in this round, and the night is over. That cut causes an end to the evening, a TKO victory.
By way of TKO, your winner, the Mongoose Ellis.
Ellis is your winner by TKO, Teddy.
He did a great job. From the beginning to the end, there was never a doubt.
For Teddy.